Right. We've got these both mics on, right? So, hello, MCM Liverpool again. Very short that was. Thank you for sticking with us. We have got a very special fan-made Starsky and Hutch film by these two gentlemen here. I've watched it earlier. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that because I really enjoyed it. Talk me through, first of all, both your names.
My name's Zaf. I'm from NRZ Productions UK.
And I'm Nad. Happy to meet you. We meet as strangers and we leave as friends.
Exactly, my man. So, tell us a bit about this fan-made film.
Well, we are amateur filmmakers, and we thought we'd just get together and express our love for the old Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we heard from them, but they've not been forgotten.
No.
And we've spent about the past 6 or 8 months putting reenacted tribute on behalf of them. And we hope you enjoy the work that we've done.
I enjoyed it, certainly. Any more words from you?
Each 3 seconds was a sequence. Obviously, we don't want to be misunderstood. We're fans, and it was from the heart, and we come from the heart. Every 3 seconds there was a new stunt, a new action, and a lot of safety was involved. We hurt ourselves at times. Then we had cars, chases, the alleys, and parts of Bradford, become a city of film, was parts of LA, the 70s, and then we've been collecting these clothes, retro clothes for years. So, you know, really faithful fans. And each 3 seconds taken 3 months, and certain things have taken 3 weeks to hours.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
But it's a well-made fan film, and to be quite honest with you, we're going to watch it now.
Thank you.
So, give a round of applause,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
And you're going to watch this film.
Yeah, just quickly, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We hope to revive the novelty of Starsky and Hutch. And you can find us on Facebook under Starsky and Hutch Tribute. And please watch this space.
Yeah, thank you very much then, guys. Give a round of applause. Let's watch this fan-made film. Let's go. Right. MCM Liverpool, we have Starsky and Hutch and Huggy there on the stage. How are you all?
Good.
Good. Enjoyed con so far?
What?
Have you enjoyed the Comic Con so far?
Lots of people.
Lots of people. Have you seen loads of good fans?
Oh yeah, Comic Con's a cool thing.
Yeah? You've enjoyed it? Huggy, have you enjoyed it?
This is pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So let's start off with talking about Starsky and Hutch in the beginning. So, Starsky and Hutch started off with the name Nightside, and it got canned until it was picked up again. Did you guys see the script for Nightside? Or did you hear of Nightside?
I don't even know what's called Nightside.
Bill Blinn wrote a thing about Nightside, and it sat in Spelling's office drawer for about 2 years. And they pulled it out and they had it reworked it, and it was, guess what they called it? Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah. So you never saw anything of them early works at all? You just basically were shown the first script for Starsky and Hutch?
That's what I just finished saying.
Yeah. So how was you all approached for your Yeah, wasn't it? So how was you all approached for your individual roles on Starsky and Hutch?
I was approached with a whip and a chair.
Yeah? Just a kid, come on, play.
No, I was told there was a show that was going to be a 2-hour pilot. And I hadn't done any camera work for a while, so I thought, well, I don't think it's going to be a series, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you other two? How was your approach for your roles in Starsky and Hutch? Straight up based audition, you turned up and yeah.
No, there's always preparation, but it's only it's as you go. You work moment to moment. There was no particular preparation in it. Funny part of it is, when I first read the script, I wanted to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it was just like a blonde, white bread.
Yeah.
And blue-eyed white bread. And I didn't like that. No. I wanted to be like him. I've never admitted this to him. I always wanted to be like you.
Wow.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. This is the first time in my life that I've been able to. Oh, thank you so much for having us.
That's all right. We've got that bombshell.
Well,
Antonio.
Huggy's road to Starsky and Hutch started. I was a young, hungry actor in New York, and I did a film called Across 110th Street.
Yeah.
And the guy who directed that was this kind of crazy action, gritty kind of guy, Barry Shear. And so I did that movie along with another guy in that movie called Dick Ward, and who ended up being the Dobie in the original pilot. But anyway, I got to LA looking for work and all that, and I hear that Barry Shear recommended me to Spelling and Goldberg to be in this television movie called Starsky and Hutch. And it was just a small role. I had one little scene with these guys in a movie theater, and I didn't know it was going to be part of a formula. And it's sort of the rest is history, because they loved the chemistry between these guys, and they thought I brought a certain element to it.
Yeah.
And so
A certain gravitas.
I said gravitas, because I was also known as a young actor who took his chances and did a lot of character stuff, because there weren't many black young character actors in the business at the time. So I sort of had a niche on it, because I was able to go there and willing to do those kinds of roles. So here we are.
So did you do any kind of research on your roles being detectives and everything else? Did you do any research into them roles, or did you do any personal development yourself?
I didn't.
I did it, on the street.
Yeah.
I came from
You
the street, and I played a street guy.
That's what he
I did a lot of research.
He is a street guy.
Yeah.
I really didn't do any preparation either, but I just done
you
any
can say that again.
Well, you can say that. Wally, thanks. You're not so hot yourself. But I did a film just prior to Starsky and Hutch called Magnum Force.
Yeah.
And there I was a motorcycle cop. And so I spent a lot of time in preparation for that one with the guys down at the station, on the shooting range and on the motorcycles. And was on a few operations that they went or everything went on. And so by the time I got to this show, I wanted to be anything else except what I'd learned. We wanted to just be. We were two guys who happened to be cops. There's two cops.
Yeah.
Who happen to be guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was quite good.
Happen to be guys.
I'm learning so much. What?
Just consider the condition.
The condition your condition is in?
So, anything else?
Come on, Antonio.
No.
So you all had a
I'm
great...
looking at these photos up
Yeah.
here. Pretty cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Walk all over me again. These boots are made for walking.
So yeah, you all had a great, you know, it's like a good friendship and stuff like that. Was it offset as well as being on set? Or was it, you know, yeah, you all looking great now.
We were upset.
It was upset.
But then upsets are oftentimes outsets.
Yeah.
Or insets.
Well, I tell you, you know, here we are 42 years later, so I think there's something maybe going on between us.
Oh, there is. Something about that.
We're all sort of here.
Can you believe 42 years?
42 years? I can't even remember what it was like to be 42.
So obviously you have this great camaraderie together. Was there any funny moments on set that you can share with us that, you know, any funny bits and pieces that you can tell us?
Well, Tony was given to walking around naked all the time.
Oh, so,
Just quickly between my dressing room to the set. then they put the clothes on me when I got to the set.
That's right. That's right. And then there was the time that...
No, you don't want to tell that.
No, I don't want to tell it.
No, there were a lot of funny moments. I mean, just the day-to-day doing this stuff. It was serious, though. I mean, these guys, and we took it very seriously. But there was always room for laughter, just like there's laughter here. We needed the laughter, and so it's hard to say. I mean, if you saw anything funny, it probably was very seriously funny to us. You know?
I can tell you one incident was there was one scene where that kind of laughter just took over. I don't know how, you know, whenever you've seen some like newscasters who can't stop laughing because something hits them funny and it just gets funny, like stupid. Well, that's happened to us a number of times.
Yeah.
Yep. But once it took 56 takes to get the scene. It's really good. That was all. That was it.
was that it? What scene was that?
And I usually took about 40 takes, so I beat you to that.
So Antonio, why do you think Huggy Bear was so cool?
Wow. You know, you get a role, you see the role, and it's on the page. The actor brings life to for African American people. You know, I went from being black to Negro to African American, but in order to survive in a hostile world, you had to laugh, you had to be cool, you had to work your way, and Huggy Bear had those survival instincts in him. And so I had to be cool in order to be able to survive. And, and I got paid for it, so what do you want? That was my bad.
The truth comes out.
I didn't want to tell it.
So the Cars guys, Ford Gran Torino, Ford Galaxy 5 are both over there. Very rare to have them both together. What did you love and hate about these cars? Were they fun to drive, guys?
Okay, it's my car.
It's your car.
What I loved most about my car was the degree to which my partner hated it. It was, you know...
Two undercover cops. Hey guys, here they come.
And two undercover cops and a striped tomato.
Yeah.
That was really...
Any fun times on set driving these cars? Like any little incidents or any fun times?
Lots of fun times. Suffice to say, we lost our insurance.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because...
For the same reason we got banned out of downtown Los Angeles.
Running riot through the drive-throughs.
Because once you're on camera or in a set, the inclination is to say, hey, this is my set, this is my city, this is my street, and I'll do whatever I want to do. And the cops caught up with us, and
The real cops.
the real cops. And we were not allowed to drive within a certain perimeter of downtown. And that's Los Angeles.
So what did you all think of the new film, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson and Snoop Dogg film? Was you very interested in, they were going to make that film and being a comedy? Or the Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller, Starsky and Hutch film? What did you think of that film, guys?
I hated it.
Did you? Yeah? Well, because it was such a comedy-driven story?
The comedy was pushed.
Yeah.
It was forced. And number one, it doesn't, we didn't even mean it to be a comedy. Well, it was a spoof on a spoof.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ben and Stiller wanted, Ben and Owen both wanted to do something that captured the relationship that we had. And unfortunately for them, the director wasn't strong enough as a director, so he went into spoofing. That's basically it. But you know, the bottom line is, it's a compliment when you do something that is perceived as iconic, and they want to make a movie out of it. So, you know.
Would you guys like to see like Starsky and Hutch made into some kind of serious, you know, like detective show again, or would you rather like it to just be left where it was and such an iconic show, just left where it was?
I went on with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, a few years ago we thought about the idea of bringing S&H back together again after they got booted off the force. But doing two different things. Brought back together again at our age. So you play Starsky and Hutch down the river, so to speak. But we had it very close to getting the rights ourselves at Warner Brothers. And then the writer of Starsky and Hutch, the television series, Bill Lynn, called and said, "I'm sorry guys, I can't pass up the deal. It's such a good deal, and so sorry, but that's the way it's going to be." And then, so they were, Warner Brothers now owned the property, and of course we didn't.
It's such a shame because, like I said, we've gone from like being such a cult icon to having that spoof, as you called it, you know, something else. I think personally something extra needed to be, you know, just to kind of reconcile it and go forward. But guys, that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid. It's been absolutely lovely having this on our lush.
Thank you for having us.
Amazing round of applause, guys. David Soul, Michael, Paul Michael Glazer, and Antonio Fargas. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon, guys. Just sit there. I don't feel
Sorry guys, you're going that way, so if you can clear a path for us, that'd be really helpful.
Get your team together.
good start. Just carry on. Carry on doing it. Anything you get.